Yo, hello, what's up, everybody? I hope you are sticking around after Pop Goes the Culture, a great episode, and I hope you've stuck around to be part of the start of something crazy and cool and fun that I've actually been trying to get this together for a while, but there's so much work to do, y'all. I'm sorry. I have been playing the hell out of Tekken along with all of y'all since launch day and even before, because I had the pleasure of reviewing the game. So, this is something I've wanted to do for a while. Learning Tekken is, it's kind of scary, right? There's so many characters in this game. There's like a billion D moves in this game. There are easy to use characters, there are hard to use characters. There's everything in between. There's so many situations to learn. You have to figure out the stages. So where the hell do you begin? Well, you begin where you begin with any good fighting game. You start in the lab. And to that end, I want to take y'all through this character roster and help you figure out, what are these characters' moves? What do they do? How good are they? Are they as good as people make it out to be? And the one that we're starting with is a topic of interest. I have seen the analytics. I have seen the data. Y'all really like Dragunov in Tekken 8. This character has been a menace in online lobbies and in general. The resident Russian of this game, Dragunov, showed up in Tekken 5. I think was his first one. He uses Commando Sambo, which is kind of a mix of judo and a whole bunch of different other martial arts. The guy has a lot of upfront, hard-hitting attacks and some deceptive throws from what I've seen. But I have actually not had a chance to sit down and really dig into the deep mechanics of Dragunov. So we're gonna do that today. And that starts with Taking It to the Lab. We're gonna go into the lab and we're gonna see how this character works. We're gonna go through the move list. We're gonna assemble some combos. We might try some trials. We might try some punish training. I'm gonna go to, where do I want to go for Sergey? Let's start with a basic setup. No, just pure neutral, right? Or no, let's have the option, I guess. Man, I'm having trouble thinking of which one I want to use. I kind of like, yeah, we'll do Celebration on the scene.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, so the way we're going to start this is we're going to just go through this character's move list and see what he's got. Boom. So, the first thing that you want to kind of look at when you're looking at characters is what they can do in their heat system. Because the big thing about Tekken 8 is every character has a special set of attributes that happen when they're in heat. Some characters have different moves that unlock. Some characters have different abilities or attributes that unlock. And it's kind of just the heat mode is your chance to do the most damage that you can, and using it effectively. I'll tell you what, Diddy. As someone who mains Kuma, talking about the bear in heat is always a interesting phrase, I guess. but yeah. So so for Dragunov, what we're gonna be looking at here, most characters have these general ones, that you do chip damage on block. Heat dash can be used. A heat smash can be used. For Dragunov, when he's in heat, it looks like you can't get away from a couple of his attacks. I do believe that these are a couple of his throws, where he's gonna be able to. I've never actually seen anyone do that one. Interesting. So, and this is something only Dragunov can do. Ambush tackle can be used from some attack sequences. So that was obviously the one where he gets him to the ground. And it looks like you can't break that if he's in heat, so that's pretty freaking strong in of itself. These are the moves that, when you do them, if you hit them successfully and hit your enemy with them, you'll go directly into heat mode. So these are kind of important to learn as well, because these are the way that you get into your best state. And you don't want to use them like... I would say that it's like... Sometimes you want to save it. You don't want to always pop heat right away. You want to maybe hold it till the end of the round, because there are a lot of benefits that you get to like activating heat in certain settings. Like you'll get health back. You'll get your an ability to like break your enemy's flow. Very important stuff. So I guess let's go right into it with his first sets of attacks. We got Eye Gouge. So that's kind of like he's got a two-hitter right there. So this is like a sequence of attacks, but it isn't like a full-on combo. If they're blocking when they take these first two hits, then even if they take those first two hits, if they manage to block with the third when you throw out the kick, they'll be able to take their turn back. So this is there's strategy, and you can see down there in the bottom box onto the left, frame advantage. That's something that we're going to be wanting to pay attention to a lot during this series. Frame advantage is hugely important for figuring out which of your attacks is the most beneficial on block, on punishment. Attack startup frames is super important too, because you want to find like what's the fastest way to interrupt your opponent when you get up and you want to break their pressure. So for this one, yeah, you got the two puncher. It's a 10 frame startup, so very fast coming out. I would bet that like if you want to try to interrupt or take your turn, you might want to bust out that. You might not want to throw out the kick unless you're certain they're not going to be blocking for it. Like, you know, plug them a couple times, and then throw that kick in when you expect that they might try to counter. Let's go to the next one. Next up, we got Salvo. So that's a heat engager. Very easy to do, but it doesn't combo. Like, and I don't know if it would combo up if they're countering, but none of these hits combo into each other. So you're gonna have to be careful with busting that out, because it seems like you could be very punishable if you happen to be caught off guard on that last hit. But very simple way to start up your heat if you want to jump right into it. Okay. So this is kind of an overhead setup. This is to check on somebody that's trying to block you low. You got a quick two-piece when it comes to the kick. You get one frame advantage if you stop at the kick, so you can continue into other things. And then the ender is an overhead. So even though that doesn't combo, this would be a good one for catching your opponent when they're trying to crouch and duck under your attacks. Or try to throw something low out against you. Okay. So 1-2 Scud Kick. Still not an actual combo ender yet. Like we got a two-piece here again. Gives you good frame advantage if you start on if you leave it at the 2. Let me make sure that I should actually put him in blocking so you can see what it tells you if they actually block your attacks. Opponent actions, standing block. Well, actually, can I block all? Yes. Oh, okay, so actually 3 frame disadvantage on that. And on this one, you got a 4 frame disadvantage if they block that. 9 frame advantage if you... See, that's important stuff to know. So, basically, this one... You're going to have a 7 frame disadvantage if you throw out that kick. Where were we at? 1-2 Scud Kick. Okay. 9 frame disadvantage on that one. So really, this number 1 punch that starts as like some of the first combos we were throwing out, which would be on the square button if you're playing on PlayStation. You can poke with this one safely and get and keep frame advantage. It looks like the other ones are going to give you a less advantage. Triangle trades even. Right. So next one. 1-2 mine kick. Oh, okay. So that's a low. So this will be. So we talked about how. We talked about how this one sets up an overhead. It would be good to. It would be good to like check them with this one to you know, like hit them with high-low mix. Make sure that you're testing their guard. Because if they're blocking high, they're blocking low. The only thing you want to be careful with is you don't want to throw out a low that can be too predictable, because then they can parry you and then get their turn back and get a combo on you. But between hammer and sickle and 1-2 mine kick, it seems like a good setup to be able to you know, put some high-low pressure on them. So like this and like this, just go right back and forth between those two. Like that. Alright. You basically don't want to use one or the other too often, or else they'll... And you'll be able to probably catch them on that last hit a few times over if you make sure to alternate between them. Disconnect your middle combo. So let's check one important thing really quick. Block all, standing. And then what is that setup again? Got it. So, okay, so that's a good middle checker. You know, if they're blocking high a lot, it's got a little bit of tricky. You have to like hold off on the last button a little bit. It doesn't. If you try to, I can actually put my inputs here. I should do that anyways. Sorry about that. Let's see. Command history, display. Yeah. So now you can see what I'm doing when I over on the side there. So if you it seems like let me take that up again. For the disconnector middle combo, if you try to press it all right away, it doesn't seem to come out, or at least not consistently. You have to kind of hold off on the last button just a touch. If you try to throw it out right away, it doesn't seem to read, so you end up like that. Or it might just be temperamental. So let that last button breathe a little bit to make sure that it actually comes out. Disconnector high combo. So whereas that last one was all about the middle, this one's all about like catching a jumping opponent. If they try to jump a low attack, you'll catch them with that last kick. Also, does that combo up actually? No. But it would be a good way of checking somebody when they try to make a move on you. And you can use it to go into this sneak stance. Ah, so he can do a sort of little forward step out of that. I wonder... Ooh! So feasibly, you could, throw a little low mix-up in there, too. And a high mix-up. I like that. I like that right away. Karnov hook. From Karnov's Revenge? That's a throwback. That's a throwback a handful of people will remember, unless they're like ridiculous fighting game heads. So we're gonna get to that sneaking thing pretty soon, but right now we got a few more kicks to get through. Karnov hook and Karnov kick. Karnov hook seems like it might be a good thing to follow up when they're in the air. Let's test that really quick. Sure is. Okay. Yeah, you can do a little twirl with that, make him dance. So Karnov hook actually might be pretty useful. We'll keep that one in our back pocket for later, because that might be a combo component. We have stumbled across our first combo component in this one that it, like, really looks good. And I'm gonna try to keep track of that as I'm going along, because those are important. Those are how you... when you start to observe stuff like that, you'll find that you can piece it together like a puzzle system. And that's a good one to keep in for a juggle. Oh, wait a minute. I just had a thought. Let me see something. Yeah! That's a little fun. So if you feel like you want to end it, it seems like this one's a good one to do it with, because that's some good damage out of that. Just for a pretty simple setup. Nice. Very simple, but it works. Absorb an attack to power up and damage on block. The Bloodhound Strike. Yeah, this is like the one he's famous for. You see people's... I have seen this move so much, it is permanently indented into the skulls of my characters. This one has the special... is one of the first ones that he has that has a... hold up. Power Crush property. So if they attack him when he's doing this move, and his move comes out last, he'll go right through them, hit them, and he'll get a... he'll go right through them, hit them, and get a... he'll go through them, and he'll get a bigger, more damaging hit on them. And yeah, you're right. Attack startup frames is pretty shoddy, Kubahara. And so you're gonna have to, like, be careful. You know, like, if you see them coming at you, if you know that they're gonna throw an attack, this is the one to go for, because you will absolutely smash them. And in fact... let me have him... yeah, this would be a good one to fiddle with. I love the settings in this game, by the way. Let's just talk about that for a second. The settings in this game, as far as like testing what you want to test, are so very good. So this guy's gonna wake up. That's right. Okay. Boom, like that. If you know they're gonna try for something one there, then you just gotta keep that in your back pocket and keep it ready. Yeah. The most, like, literally, this is the most famous Dragunov move I know of. There's another one that might be a little bit more famous, but that's the one I probably see the most. Iron Flail, Saidu Kimi can be used. Oh. That's a weird little awkward kick. And so, it takes so long. Like, 25 frames for that? That seems like something you want to throw out when you want to trick them into something they haven't seen before and don't know how to defend. It also seems like something that you could be very easily punished for if you threw that out. Plus, it puts you on the floor. I guess there would be a good reason to, I wonder if he can do his crawl move when he does that. I'll get to that in a while. So, Stun Gun is next. That's a quick little kick. Doesn't combo again. But, Hold up. I'm trying to think of a use case for this one. I can't even fully get it out of a launch. Steppin' Mantis. Oh yeah, that's a high throw to check on them when they're You have to hit on that second one to get the throw part of it, but you can also test him for this. It's got a sneak stance. Wait, he can just do that right? Okay. Okay, so he doesn't even need to necessarily do it. You can actually just do it right out of the... You can do the second kick right away. Interesting. Hit. Oops. Man. I want to see how fast you can get a... Okay, so you can get that out pretty quick, actually, if you time it right. You have to give it a little bit of a wait before you actually press it, or else he'll do moves that are associated with that step, which isn't a bad thing, because there's some good ones in here. I'm gonna pay close attention to that step uppercut, because that seems like something I use for another character I use pretty frequently. Alright, Crushing Blizzard. Chip damage on block. This is a heat engager. Ugh. That's a long startup on that back end, though. I don't know if I like how long it takes that to come out. Look how long it takes for that last end of that to come out. It's a wall smasher, though. That's a good reason to keep track of it. If you're up against a wall, you can do some work with it. Oops. Roger that. So keep that in mind for walls. That might be the use case for that one right there. And it's a heat engager. Although I don't know if I would use it over some of the other heat engagers we saw. Like, that's probably the most basic one, but still not bad. One sec. Alright. What do we have next? Go ahead and move it down this way a bit. So we were on Crushing Blizzard, which looked okay. We have a tornado move, the Falcon combination. So tornado move meaning if you have them in the air, you'll be able to follow up with that. Let's see that again. So, think, that seems like it would take a long time to get to somebody with that. Let's see if we can land it. Yeah, sure can. So there you go. That actually might be the most solid follow-up. There's something I want to try. It's gonna be after this one. Whoops. Okay. Just want to see if I can make this work. Give me just a sec to stretch my hands out here. We're gonna try and challenge ourselves a little bit. Up. It was there, but I... Okay. So just to give you an idea of what I'm going for this kick into sneak into an uppercut. Then I want to do this hook. Then I want to do this tornado move and see if I can follow up from there. So let's see if we can make that happen. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, one more time. God dang it. Okay. One more. Ah, you can't do it too soon or it won't, the uppercut won't hit. Good to know. There it is. And, yes, it can be done. You can take that into a heat engager. Now we just found one of our we just found the possibility of something truly damaging. Let me show you what I mean. Notice that I have my rage set up. Notice that I have my heat state. So, theoretically, the combo that we're looking at here will take the step-in Steel Mantis, the sneak option here. We do the Karnov hook to follow that, to knock him up into the air some more. We do the Falcon combination to make them do a spin to the floor. And that's where we follow up with our final options, which are going to be either the heat engager into heat smash or rage arts. So let's see if we can make that happen really quick. Ooh, baby. That's a 67 damage combo. If you hit somebody with that, you've already just taken off about a third of their life bar in one shot. And that's something you can just really do at any time you hit it. It just takes the awareness to just like be able to make that happen. But I am very happy with that. So let's see what happens when we get the full amount of that damage. And I'm talking about let's put a rage art in there. Okay, where's the I need player life. Where's life? How do I change the life settings on this one? Am I not seeing something here? I'm sorry, y'all. I was I guess I've never actually looked for this, but maybe you can't do life. We'll just try it without. We can still do rage art. So here's what happens if you hit this without dropping it. Oops. Oops. I gotta get I actually gotta approach him. Can't hesitate on that last part. And 78 damage. That is more than half of a life bar right there. That is what we call a possible round ender. Put it in the books, folks. We got our first Dragunov combo here. Like, custom-made Dragunov combo. I don't know if they have that in the combo challenges. I should check on that at some point. But I don't need it right now. But I'm proud of that. We have something really cool right out of the gate with this character. Next up is a Cougar combination. So that's just a 3-piece kick. The first 2 pieces connect. I wonder if I could do... Well, now I've got myself wondering if I could, TJ combo. Man, I like to think so. This is the kind of stuff that I'm like methodical about. This is the kind of stuff that I spend hours upon hours figuring out before I ever play anyone in a fighting game. And I like to think it makes me good at them. And I'm sure, I know I'm not the only one that does this, but like, I spend so much time in training modes, like more time than I ever spend in the actual matches. Cougar combination, let's see. So, well, okay. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt, Kumahara. That's like, that's the point, right, man? You gotta, like, you don't get good at fighting games by just running into the matches and mashing buttons. I know a lot of people do that, and some people can even get away with it a little bit. But, you gotta learn those setups, man. You gotta learn those situations. You gotta learn what works. Okay. Yeah! Okay, so that you can even add that last piece onto there. That's a better version. That makes this entirely redundant. Why would I do Falcon combination over Cougar combination? I guess because of the spinning thing. But still, it kind of feels like that's a better version of the thing that we set up that original combo with, you know? Oh, he lands flat when he comes down. That's why. Got it. Understood. Will that give a wall splat, though? Let's see. Let's find out if it wall splats. Oops. Getting closer. Gotta land it. It is a little bit hard to land that knee. Oh. Okay, that one wall splats as well. So, let's find out. Oops. Gosh. Okay, I keep pressing the wrong one. These two are so close and my brain keeps thinking... There! Yes, it wall splats. So that might be better if you're at the wall and can follow up from there. In fact... Oops. I keep wanting to do the Falcon combination over the Cougar combination. It's a siren's called easier buttons. Bop! Double bop! Even more damage. That's a good question. Let's find out. Can we link them for a full screen carry? Nah, you don't get enough forward momentum. Oh, we'll see. Maybe. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's try it. Yeah, something... Yeah, I got it after... A little bit after I thought about what you were saying. Yeah, you can. You can at least get him from neutral over to the wall. Oops. I want to press, I want to, like, press forward, but I think that's going to give me a different attack if I, don't do it right. Yeah, I keep, throwing out a big ol' knee when I do that. Let me see if I can make that not happen. Ah, he keeps throwing out that knee. I need to make him not do that. I don't know if I have enough. I don't know if my hands are fast enough to go back to neutral before I can do that. But I'm going to try one more time. Nope, he keeps throwing out that knee. Alright. I'm going to try one more setup that I can think of that would make that work. Oh, man. Okay. So the first knee won't hit, but maybe I can link it proper. Ah, I set it up and then I dropped it. Okay. That's right! I almost forgot about the record state. I should do that. What am I doing? I'm a dang fool. Thank you for saying that, Kumara. I completely forgot about that function. So this is what this is for. And that way, when we come to this point, I can record, I can play that spot now. I should have save stated that, I should have save stated that a little bit earlier. We'll try to do that. Okay. Yeah! Right there. Okay, so I don't even have to actually... Okay. So it actually won't... You actually can't make this splat them on the wall with the carry. It seems like the second and third hit don't work. Unless I just want to... Unless it would be better to beneficial to... Let's see if it's... Ah. There. That might be something better. Like where you whiff the first one, but you hit the second and third. But you can't get him into the heat. You can't hit him with the heat thing if you do that. I think it would be better to actually do it like that. Well, maybe. Huh. Okay. We're gonna move on from this one just because we spent a lot of time on these couple moves. I think that Cougar combination might be good if you're, like, approaching the wall. I think Falcon combination is gonna be the better one for neutral, so, like, hold that one in neutral no matter what. Just to make sure that you can do the follow-up work. Right, so, next up we got Orca combination. Which is just a quick mid-low. Keeping someone off guard. Not too crazy, not too cool, not too out of the ordinary, but if you think that somebody is gonna, like... If you have one more hit to close out the match, Orca combo might be a good one to like tap their shin really quick. I can tell you, like, you know, Kumo, I can't tell you how many matches where it was like one sliver of health on him, and so on Kuma I would drop the 2-1-3 and do a quick right left and then a low kick, and that ended the match. Just because they weren't ready for the low. And it comes out fast. His comes out a little slow, actually, but, you know. It's fine. It's still that knowledge-checking move. Scabbard. Just a holy hell backhand. Nothing too crazy. That might be good for launching him close to the wall, though, like making a little bit more space. That is actually a good... That does look like it's a good one for making space with them. Just gotta make sure they're not blocking low. Switchblade Ripper. Another mid-high. See how it reacts in the air. Not terrible, but there's better ones. He has. I think he has better options for that than Switchblade Ripper. Scimitar, which is just his basic launcher. What are the startup frames on that? That's 15. That turning uppercut is 18, so this is a faster launcher than that last one. Does he have a quick kick launcher? So right now, Scimitar is the fastest launcher I've seen on him. There's that straight up throw leg, which is just a mid. Reaper kick. Okay, so this is going to be one of his first. This is a tracking move. So if they're sidestepping you, you want to keep this one in your back pocket. It'll keep them honest. If they start the round, if you think they're going to start the round match by trying to dodge out, trying to get away from you one way or the other, using the 3D element, use that kick on them. Bunker, Buster, Elbow. That's surely going to lead into other bigger things, right? Nope. just a quick overhead check, I guess. Yeah, just a quick overhead check. That's good. That's good for checking on somebody that keeps crouching your attacks. I have seen so many people use this stupid one on me. This low swipe. Oh my gosh. I hate Razor. I hate it. It's so slow, and I should see it coming from a mile away, and I get hit in the shin with it just about every time. Oh my god, this move. Use as much as you want until they start blocking low, I guess, because it is a good sweep. What we got here? Avalanche Hammer Rush. Chip damage on block. Oh my gosh. That is a slow set of moves. Well, that gives me an idea, though. Let's go back to something we're fiddling with, right? Gives me an idea here. It's gonna be... Wait, no. But you see what I'm going for, don't you? Let's see, because I see a wall splat metric on this one. And I see some forward momentum on it, which makes me even more excited. That is not bad. If you don't have any resources to burn and you have good health, like you're already out of heat state, that's not a terrible idea. Let me do that again just to make sure that was as good feeling to pull off as it felt like. Okay, you got to do it right out of the gate. Let's see. What if I got a little bit closer? One more time. Dragunov moves a little sidestep and it makes me think I'm going to mess up the combo because of the trajectory moving. Yeah, it's a very slow low high. Like a very slow set of second and third moves. I would probably get them, like, check them with this kick a few times, but I would be very careful about trying to throw that out raw. Also, that sweep hand that I just showed you a little bit ago, I feel like that's a little bit of better of the Razor. Yeah, I think this is better than this personally. Oh. Although this has forward momentum. That's one of the things that attracts me most about that. Okay. Now. Yeah. Okay. Just make sure I have this in my muscle memory really quick. There is a lot of muscle memory to build in these games and a lot of moves to learn, but the trick is just learning the ones that you feel can be applied to the way you play. You don't need every move in Tekken. You just need the ones that you need. You just need the ones that work for you. Don't ever feel like you have to learn all 150 Tekken moves. But you should go through these move lists because you're never going to know which tools work and don't work for you unless you see them. That's some of the best advice I can give, is that don't feel like you have to learn 150 Tekken moves. Feel like you have to learn only as many Tekken moves as it needs for you, as you need to win a match. Because I'll tell you what, there's a move on Kuma which is just a chargeable low bear swipe, and I have used that move repeatedly, like up to 6 times on good players. And you would be shocked at how easy it is to just do that and get away with it, but it works. So don't learn all 150 Tekken moves. Learn the ones that make you win. Oh man, I know it can connect because I just made it happen a second ago. No? There it is. That's how I make it connect. Okay, got it. I just need to take that step forward. Got it. Nope. Nice. Nice. Love that. That was big. That was big damage for a no resource combo. I didn't use heat state. I didn't use rage art. That was just raw Dragunov damage. I love that. Like 79 damage on a raw combo that uses no resources. Damn. The only thing he needs is a wall. Alright. I kind of love it. I kind of am in love with Avalanche Hammer Smash as a combo ender now. But let's look at these other things. Detached kick. Okay, so that's just more fiddling with... fiddling with someone and making them think you're gonna go for the high. Because that's the one weakness for this. You can't... This is why I wouldn't want to throw this out in the combo, because it has a slow low and a slow high. If somebody sees that low kick coming, they're just gonna block. They're just gonna duck the second part if they know you're gonna do it. Would that work on balcony? Yes. I have to imagine it would, because you saw I took him to the wall and then I was able to hit him a couple more times. I can imagine if I was closer to the wall, it would work even better. Oops. But I'm gonna move on to the next moves really quick because I want to see more of what he can do. Okay. There's a low somewhere in there, or there's a bottom kick somewhere in there. Oh, that's fast. Oh, that's an actual like 3-piece. 2 highs though. I don't know how I feel about the 2 highs. It makes space, but the second and third hit don't connect to the first one. I assume you would have to get a counter hit on that first hit for these to all connect together. It is another low though, which is not bad at all. Oh! This is another one I've been hit by way too many times. People love using this kick on Dragunov. He's got a lot of low game. I think that's what makes him one of the most annoying things to fight against. So this guy has a lot of low high. And it makes him like kind of a nightmare to defend against. It's a very slow set of chops. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make use of Death's Door. Oh, and that savage kick. This is like the one that you. So like, you want to make him block high and follow your hands high, and then you bust out this kick. You get a free set of follow-ups to go with that. This kick is like mean. I wonder if I can actually make these connect. No, it's a little too slow. Well, wait a minute. That's not bad. Get some lift out of it. Maybe Death's Door ain't so bad after all. But only if you put it with clipping sweep. Otherwise, there's other ones that are better. Okay, feint. Feint low catch. Approach crouching opponent. I need you to get down, Mr. Kazuya. So this is one of his command throws, if I remember correctly. Oh! Oh, it comes out of his mean-looking kick. So you catch him blocking. Oh, that's so rude. Oh, that's so rude. And if you're in heat when you catch this move, they can't escape it. So the idea is to trick them into blocking a low, and then you just absolutely wrench their skull. Jeez. I could see where that. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use this throw on me before. Do they know about it? That's like a good. That's a good. That's a good rock paper scissors right there. Like they have to, if they want to not eat this terrifying kick that you can easily convert off of, then they gotta eat. Then they gotta suffer this possible wrenching knee to the face. That's a good set of moves. What a bastard. This guy is an absolute bastard. I'm gonna say it. Like, he is. I see why people like him so much. It's pretty easy to see. He's just got a lot of nasty tools, you know? Alright, let's see what we got next. Deadly Scorpion, which is just kind of a sweeping kick. Wait, am I doing it wrong? Oh yeah, there's just a kind of an angry little kick. You been playing Dragunov, Denny? Like, yeah, I've seen a lot of, like, people, that's why I started this with him, because, like, people have been enjoying this character a lot. He does have a lot of cool outfits. He just looks, dude looks ice cold. He's the personification of ice cold. Like, if that was the design doc, if the character was just character : ice cold, then Bandai Namco nailed it. Pommel Fling. This is another that's 34 damage. Wait. That's 41 damage. Okay. So this is another tornado move, but why would I do this over this one when I get more damage out of that? I don't know. Oh, that launched them super high into the air. Wow. That was like, that makes that combo much easier to do. I guess if you're worried about the timing on this, then this is a much faster and more reliable option. So that's what I just learned. Yeah, look how high you launch him with that. You can... I You have so much time to decide what you're gonna do next on that. I love it. That's pretty good. Now let's mix something meaner into that. Let me see if I can make this work. Let me see if I can make this work. Alright. We're gonna record right here. Ah. Okay, you can't do, no. Oh, baby! Did you see that? Did you see what just happened there? You see that magic? Let's make that thing. Hold up. How did I do that? How did I do that? Because we need to figure that out right now. Okay, so I gotta kind of let him drop to the ground and then like lift him up with this first and second hit, but not do it like more than that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. No? I need to let him get flat, right? I need to let him get flat. Yeah. Okay. Right. Nah, I gotta let him get flat. That is vicious. That's a little bit of a... They might be able to get out of it, but if they don't mash to get off the ground, you got something deadly there. One more time. Ah. Why did my my brain stopped working for a sec because I was really happy with what happened back. Oh no, wait. I was close, but I didn't get it quite all the way. It's not a true combo, but it is a nasty ass setup for if you catch somebody not trying to get off the ground immediately. We can't call it a true combo, but that is still a nasty setup. That's like they better get off the ground immediately or else they're gonna eat something terrible. But you could also go into the heat state and rage art from the pommel fling and still get a good amount of damage and a real combo out of that. So that's actually pretty nice one right there. Oh, that's kind of has clean hit effect. Oh, you can... It's another setup where, this is another setup where if they're crouching, you can hit him with his, low throw. Alright. Let me see. Yep. So the idea is to like trick him into trying to defend low against this, and then you grab him for the head, the horrible head entry. That's pretty neat. Like the fact that some of his moves can just go right into throws is deadly. This guy's a nasty boy. Alright, what's next? Serrated edge. Easy peasy. What would you want to use this for? Oh, is this... I can do sneak off of this too. Yeah. Yeah. So it's another one that you can do a sneak from. That sneak step is a nasty bit of follow-up. Keep wanting to press it right, like, way too soon. No? Okay. Gotta remember that one. Because, okay. Ah. That's fine. Now we know. I think it's more, like, I think I would rather just use this for sneak than actually go for the high on the end of that, because that high on the end is kind of slow. Oh, we have another option here. Oh, this one. Okay, so you could either go for a sneak step or you could go for mashing their brains in with the ground tackle. And if you're and reminder, if you're in heat state, they can't escape you if you hit them with that tackle. So, inescapable throw right here if you get them conditioned to it. Oh, that's so mean. Ambush tackle, love it. That's another one that's well worth mixing into the bunch, because, like, man, I would not use ear grab for any reason. I don't think. I can't think of a good reason to bust that out right now. Maybe I'll find it later, but, like, I don't know. There's an easy two-piece kick combo to get you into a rage state in a jiffy. Alright. Tundra Slash, Blizzard Hammer. Just another big swing. Ah. I don't know if I would use Blizzard Hammer over this other one. I guess Blizzard Hammer is no, it's not a rage state move. Punch parry. Oh right, I think if you catch them with this, like swinging on you when you do it, then you'll mess them up with another one of his throws. Let me see. I think it shows it. Oh, it doesn't show the punch effect. Okay, that's fine. Counter strike. Ah, just a quick side something punch. That's probably good for checking somebody that's coming right at you out of the gate. Just a super unblockable with the longest startup time in the world. Wow, that's a fast jab. It was so fast I almost didn't see it. Oops. What is that again? Oh, Sub-Zero. Wait, no. Eye Blast. Huh. For optimal combos, I feel like this is still the best option. Like, that's the one you want to go for if you can hit it. If you think you have the time and pacing down. This is the safest of the bunch. This, I don't know if that's better than either of those two options. It's quick, but I feel like the other two might be better. Like, between this hits more and has more safety. This hits slower, but it hits harder. This is kind of just a one touch in between those that... Maybe I'm wrong. Oops. I'm curious to see which one does the most damage out of all of these, so... So that did 67 damage. That did 69 damage. Nice. And... $64 damage. That's the weakest of the bunch. I think that the other two are better. You have been deemed redundant, Eye Blast. This one's just a quick hammer strike for catching opponents. If they're on the ground, you can hit them on the ground with that. Reaching charge kick. Just a quick forward kick. Slicing Sabat. Quick side kick. You can throw him off kilter. Delayed rising toe kick. So when you see that star in there, that means don't press the button right away. So if you press it right away, you'll do the sweeping side kick. If you give it a second after you jump, you'll do a toe lift kick. And that's just a pop-up move right there that you can use for any situation. So that's just an easy setup right there. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, that's a pretty easy setup. It's not more damaging than the other one I was doing, but it is like a good one for catching a notations kill you in fighting games? Oh, you mean like that star one? It's really just... I don't know if there's a better way to convey it, but it really is just give it a second after you press the first command. And that's all it is. That's all there is to it. So just like star in this case, you know what they should have done? You know what they should have done? They should have put the VCR pause button, or just like the universal pause button. Why wouldn't you associate that a little bit better than a star? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too caught up in this, but I feel like a pause notation would have been better than a star notation for that. Oh, he's got a nasty little overhead that can be tricked into one of his command throws. There's another one. Feint and catch. Yeah, that's why. I agree with you, Denny. Sometimes I wish there was a universal system for with notations in fighting games, because I mean, I know they don't all have the same controls, but you have to like you can't just use numpad notation for you can't just use numpad notation for Tekken because of the 3D plane, right? So you actually, like, instead of being able to just put a 623 for a dragon punch, it doesn't fully work that way in Tekken in a way that, like, I don't know. I think I'm just rambling now. I'm an old man yelling at a cloud in this situation. So that's just a big ol' punch. What was that? Oh, yeah. What is that? How come he does it sometimes and then not others? Is it like is it a running kick? Yeah, it sure is. Okay. That's a running kick throw. Okay. Why does it do, Huh. That's strange. Throw when hit from the front on the ground. So if they're on the ground when I do this, it'll do another throw. This guy is just chock full of throws. Oops, too many throws. I need to, after hit on block, ground technique. I need him to stay on the ground for a bit. How do I make him stay low? Would it be not set? I think not set is what I want here. Is that right? Yes. Wait, what did I do? What did I do to get that move? It's the snap knee assault. When front on the ground, right? Is what? No, hold on. Wait. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought it meant them being like on their back on the ground. It was not that. Okay. So that's the thing I was looking at before. I didn't realize that. Ooh, I love this one. This is one of my favorites. Opponent wall stun. Let's see if I can get this, because this is like the coup de grace. I have to be able to get them to the wall for this one. Oh wait, I know how to do that though. Hold on. Okay. So... Ah, come on. Yeah, this might be a save state one. Ah, no. Okay. Ugh. Ah. Okay, that's what I wanted. So then... How do I get that, though? How do I get this in the when he's in the corner? Capcom just dropped a 7-minute ad guide? That sounds deliciously juicy. Ooh. I'm sorry, y'all. This might be a little bit hard for me to pull off because you have to do... It looks like you have to get him to the wall. Oh, I think I just found my answer. No. Oh, they have to be on wall stun, though. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, why did I do that? Ah, boy. There it is. Yeah. This is gonna be a little too hard for me to hit. He's got to be stunned up against the wall for the last part of this to work. Like it has to be, and it has to be a running move, right? I don't know how to get him to the wall like that. Oh, you can do it like right in front of him? Okay, so it's just is it just a triple tap then? I might be able to do that. Collabing is going swimmingly. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. We found some nasty little tricks already. So, if I get him this far, I just need to go full on... Yeah. I choked at the last second. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, that's nasty! Oh, that's so nasty! That's the way it goes. That's the way it has to happen. Ooh, that's tasty. That is too tasty. Why is this character so good? It's unfair. My character's not this good. I still like playing my character, but still. Jeez. I'd rather be in a corner against Zangief than Dragunov? Yeah, I feel that. I feel that big time now. Ah, I almost had it. I want to see that again. That was good. Ah, I didn't do it quite enough. It's got to be 3 taps. 3 taps, TJ. Let's just... Nope. There it is. Ah, that was 3 taps. Come on. Ah, come on. Yeah! Oh, that's bad. That's mean. That's savage. I love it. It's pretty great. Turnabog sweep, 10-hit combo. Okay, so a little feint elbow. I've seen plenty of people use that one on me too. That's great for needs heat and rage art. Yeah, I have seen that he has some very, very nasty setups already. Not the least of which is this elbow. Like, I have been hit by this several times when going for an attack. That's a great step in, step out in attack. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So probably I would want to cut this short at, oops. You never hit the QC in Tekken? Oh, the quarter circle. Yeah. I'm well trained in the quarter circle, and I have to have it because Kuma is my main, and quarter circle works very heavily into his gameplay. So he has a part of him that we haven't even gotten into yet. Like, where is it? He's got that integral ambush tackle during sidestep. Hold up. I want to take a look at that really quick. Oh, I like that. Guy has a setup for everything. That's so unfair. So he's got a sidestep combo setup? That's kind of crazy. That was... Okay, it's triangle. What am I pressing? Oh, it's a kick on the end of that. Just a mean-ass kick in the side of the head. That's nice. You guys are spoiled with this character. He has too many good things. Okay. Cane stab. Where's his sneak? Okay, so this is needle hold. Right. Stinger elbow is the one that I really like. Cocked hammer. Yeah, this is easily my favorite move on him, I think. I know that's a faster launcher, but for getting in close to him and launching him into the air, I like that one a lot. Nice. Okay. And thank you for the follow. Is that going to be... I don't want to mess this up. I'm just going to go ahead and say ST3V147. Thank you for the follow. I feel like it's saying something, but I can't quite wrap my mind around it right now. I'm also reading so many things in this move list, so my brain is like analyzing everything I see. And it's kind of melting in the process. Okay. So that's the... Oh, he's got one more. Oh, that's just a bouncing knee shot to the face. Oh, and he gets armor off that. Nice. I don't need to see all of his 2 million throws. I've seen... I'm aware. I am aware at this point. Iron Curtain. Hold up. I might want to see that. How's that go? Oh, that's the one! Steve-O! I thought it might be Steve-O, but I wasn't certain. I wanted to say that, and I just didn't want to be wrong because I kept looking at the 147 trying to figure that part out. Man, this is the one I see people throw at me a lot, just wailing on his face. Oh, and this one. I almost forgot about this one. People love that throw. People love the hell out of that throw. Pardon my cursing, but this is the move that I've heard described by the community as Dragunov coming at you like you just effed his wife. It does have that energy to it, I'll say that much. That's all of his moves. So, from here, I want to take a look at his combo challenges. We now know what this man can do. Let's see if we can make it happen. I bet you I can get through these in a jiffy. Right? Yeah, easy. Just a quick heat of it. Just a quick heat activation move. So this is gonna be that, oh. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Okay. I understand now. Ah. I didn't do it right. I keep... Okay. Hold on. Just lock that into the brain. Okay, you gotta pause on the kick or it won't come out. There it is. Got it. Yeah. I just didn't realize that you had to pause before that last kick to get it to come out. There it is. Now I can do it. Oh, this looks like something I was theorying about already. Yep. Except I have a better setup than theirs. Y'all seen it. I can't. I was labbing their combo before they labbed it. Alright. So we're in heat. That's pretty easy. Let me do that again, because that actually looked like it might be pretty useful for the heat rush. Ah. I pressed the wrong button. Easy peasy, not bad. Okay. Ah. Okay, you actually have to approach him on this one. If you, feels like you have to take a step forward to get to it. Unless I'm just seeing that wrong? What am I doing wrong here? Oh. Oh, is it the one where, like, you have to do a quick input or it won't make them bounce? Because they bounced on that one last time. Okay, let's see what the demo looks like. I'm, like, somehow not understanding this one. Oh, I'm waiting for them to do something. I didn't realize that was going to happen. Where's he? How come he's not doing the thing? How do I... It has to be a counter hit, right? So it has to be a counter hit, but how come he's not, like, doing the stuff? Oh, I understand. If you do 2 taps forward, it'll just do the overhead. You have to do the 3 taps to get the bounce. It's so close though. It looks like almost the same attack. That's what I wasn't getting about it. I thought it was like a special state where I had to like get him to do something. Understood. Let me make sure I got that. Okay. That makes sense now. Let's see. Okay, so this is the 6th one, right? This is the one that was a little bit tough. Let's see how it works. Okay. Okay. Okay, I understand. So really, it's just that quarter circle that that's the hard part, and then once you get past that, there it is. Yeah, because that second part, that third part of that combo comes out easy. You have a lot of leeway with that. The important part is just The important part is letting go of the controls once you hit this kick and going back to neutral and then trying the quarter circle. At least for me, anyways. That seems to be... Because you can't just, like, sit on that. You can't sit on the low, I don't think. Or maybe you can, actually. Hold on. Nah, maybe not. Nah, you shouldn't sit on the buttons in the bottom corner. You should go back to neutral and then go for the low, for the quarter circle setup. Or I'm sorry. You go for the low kick and then go for the quarter circle setup. Hold up. I might actually want to map the buttons for the 3 and 4 on this character, because he seems to use that a lot in a way that other characters don't. Come on. There it is. Yeah. Come on, Dragunov. There it is. Nice. So yeah, really the trick is just figuring out the best way to get into that. I also think it's good to like let some air in between the quarter circle to do the step and the button press. If you let it breathe a sec between the actual attack press, then you have plenty of room to do that. So I think that's the play. Yeah. Yeah, that feels better. You don't need to rush on that one. That's one where you can do the step, you let the step play out, and then you go for that last part of it, which is super slow and super easy to get to. Once you get past this part, the step part, you're basically in the clear as long as you just remember the buttons, because that's a super forgiving combo. Alright, rising. Huh. Ah, got it. Got it. Right. Yep, easy peasy. And again, like, letting that step play out a little bit kind of feels like it's necessary in some of these combos. Let me see that one more time. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what I'm letting it. There it is. Pretty good. All right. Combo challenge 8. I see. Uh-huh. I see what it's going for. So this is using a little bit of the combo theory that I was already putting together. I knew that this launcher was going to be a good one once I saw what it could do. But here we go. There it is. Easy. Easy! Alright, next. Got it. Got it. Got it. Just needed to test out every piece of that. Ah. This one's just kind of an awkward, this maybe is the most, this is the most Dragunov combo because it's just so awkwardly timed. And that's like the thing I've noticed about his attacks is that he has a lot of awkwardly timed setups. Yeah. Ah, I keep wanting to do a different one, but I know what I need to do. Oh, I missed the first part of that. This one is easily the hardest so far. Just because, like I said, it's the most Dragunov ass combo that I've seen of this character. Ah, I want to press so many different buttons than what are on the screen. There it is. There it is. There it is. What? Wait, why did that... What? I did that combo the way it said on the screen. What did I do wrong there? Or what do you think I did wrong, game? No. Hold on. Okay. Oops. No, no. I can do this. Oh, come on. Ah. Yeah, there it is. Not bad. Not bad. So that's a good neutral. That's a good neutral. That's... I wanted to try that one more time because it feels like it is something I could really just torch around with. There it is. Yeah, that's great. I like that a lot. That's really fun. Okay, next. Just a quick uppercut. Ah. Got it. I missed that first shot. I probably have to approach him to get... Ah! There it is. So it's gotta be like that. Understood. Alright. You can kind of mash out that last part a little bit. Once you have the sneak in, you can kind of just throw out the... Ah, I pressed the wrong one. Yeah. There it is. I don't like that better than I liked the one that the other stuff I've come up with. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Bleh. Oh, this is a rush combo. Ah. Wait. What? Okay. 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 I have to figure out a... So you have to go back and then forward on that one to get the last part out. Yeah, got it. Nope. Can you? There it is. Okay, okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. I only want to see how this feels, like putting the last bits together. Okay. Got it. Alright, let's do this. This might be the one. Ah! I held it for that. Ah. Oh, I want... Okay. I have to practice getting that, too. Got it. This one might actually be beyond me right now. I might have to practice this one to a little bit longer before I would actually be able to do it. It's a tough one. Hold up. Because, like, the hardest part is getting to that, the hardest part is getting to that heat rush. See, that didn't even... Like, I did it the way it said, but it didn't let me activate there. What do you need to do to make it... Okay. Ah, I almost had it. It's coming. It's like, it's hard to measure out because I almost don't expect the thing to work. I'm not like sure what's the contributing factor to the when the heat rush happens right now. I'm holding the button, I swear. What do you want? What? Okay. Well, that's most of what Dragunov can do. I think I'm gonna actually... I want to do it. Oops. I need to be more confident in that last hit. I'll try. Hold up! Oh my goodness! Steve-O! You talked me into it. There it is. Surely enough, on the next try, I just had to have the confidence, man. I just had to have the confidence and believe it was coming, no matter what I really thought was going to happen. There it is. That's all 11 challenges done. Like I said, the main thing about Dragunov is he's got a lot of awkward setups. Like his timing throws off the rhythm. And you can follow up with some very easy stuff with all that. My favorite that we found with this guy so far is probably this one, this setup. Hold on, let me see if I can make it happen again. Oops. That was not fully what I... Okay, so you can't do it like that. But there is a way. I had it happen once. Okay. Well, barring the fact that I can't make my crazy silly setup work right now, it would probably have to be this one here. Ah. Nope. Just this one. Like, for an easy 69 damage. Nice. And of course, that ends up with the setup also where you can do rage arts off that. Wait a minute. I saw something cool just now. I might be able to make that work. Let's try. Nope. Yeah, I think it's mostly this one that makes me happy. This probably is just the my favorite thing we came up with for him. It's got a good feint setup. You can follow pretty easily with all of the string. You can also just do this. Get to the same string I just did. Not as damaging, but still pretty decent. There's also, of course, this. Actually, that might be one where I need a... Oh, wait. I like this kick setup. Ah. Wait, I just had a better thought. It should be that. That should be what I'm going for. Yeah. Yeah. Got it. Let's see what happens if I could get them close to the wall with this. I would have to get close to the wall. Okay. I just need to be more confident in the fact that that'll pick him up. Okay, so I gotta be pretty dang close. Oh, but it still doesn't quite finish it. Alright. But there you have it. That's Dragunov. This character, it's pretty cool. It's got a lot of good options, a lot of good throws, a lot of sidestep pressure. I don't think I expected so much sidestep pressure when it came to Dragunov. So mean. That's been the first of our series on these characters. I've shown you everything that this character can do. We found a few of his different setups, and that'll just about do it. Take what I've given you. Go try the character yourself. Get out there, give him some play if you aren't already. I hope you learned something here today. Maybe you saw a move that you hadn't seen before. Maybe you can fit it into your own repertoire. But let's see here. This has been a cool character. I can absolutely see why so many people play this character so much. As a Kuma main, I feel like I upgraded for a second. Just because, like, there are so many things that this guy can do. Not that Kuma can't do a lot, but I am a little bit more limited in what I can do with that bear. Not that I don't make it work. But yeah, Dragunov. Move list, setups, combos, options. This character might be, if we were going to rate this character right now on a scale of S, A, B, C, D, this character is S tier. This character is, like, you could feel it in the character and just how much they have. So we'll slap that up. So we'll, I might go ahead and make a tier list as we go and put these characters in as we learn them. But for now, this has been TJ Denzer, senior news editor for Shacknews.com. Unless we have anything else, I think that's what I'm going to leave you with this time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Tekken It to the Lab, Episode 1, Dragunov, in the books. If there's anything in particular you want to see, we're going to do a new character every week. and just kind of go through everything they can do, figure out what they're capable of, lab some combos, assemble some tech, and maybe, just maybe, you might learn something along the way. Until next time, maybe let me know what character you think I should be hitting next. Maybe let me know what you think we should be doing in these labs. We're still feeling it out, so thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Have a good night, y'all.